exercises, seated shoulder external rotation. So external rotation is this, yes? Or this. So it works the rotator cuff muscles. Now this is the number that I've heard, that there are 1 to 2 million rotator cuff surgeries a year, and almost half of them need to be repeated. So you have to ask yourself why. Why do we have so many rotator cuff surgeries, and why do half of them need to be repeated? So after people have their rotator cuff surgery, what do? They go to the gym, and this is what a lot of them look like. What exercise do they do? External rotation, right? But what's their posture look like? So what they're essentially doing is they're fixing the train without fixing the track. Does that make sense? They're not fixing where the problem really came from. Most of those people, because remember we talked about those inherently weak muscles? The middle and lower trapezius, inherently weak muscles. And they're kind of the anchor for your shoulder, or for that whole shoulder girdle. They're the anchor for your rotator. So if these muscles are weak, these muscles are going to be weak as well, or loosened. So what we want to do, the reason I'm telling you this is what we want to do, is we want to strengthen these muscles first, then strengthen these. That make sense? All right, so let's do that. So we're going to go back to that same exercise we did a moment ago. I'm going to face you this time. But we're going to start up. So on this exercise, and the green might be really tough. Remember, these rotators are little tiny muscles, right? Little teeny tiny ones. So I'm going to start with my feet a little wider. And the only reason I'm going to start wider is because I'm starting with my elbows bent up here. If I start out here, this is fine, but you won't get as much range of motion. So I'm starting with my feet a little bit wider. And I'm not doing an upright row. I'm actually just doing a high row, so I'm pulling back. Ready? Abs tight. I like the song now. All right, palms down. Abs tight. You want to sit up tall. Remember, your spine is straight. Ready? Pull your shoulders back and release halfway. So what are you squeezing right now? The muscles in between the shoulder blades and a little below. So not only are you squeezing them together, but you're pulling the shoulder blades down and anchoring them into the ribs. That's my favorite phrase this year. Ready? I always have one every year. Now pulse back right there. Pulse. Pulse. Now I want you to go ahead and plant or flex your ankles. So you're pointing your feet just a little tiny bit. So if for some reason you lose the tube, it does not smack you in the face. How does that feel? 4, 3, 2. Now hold that right there. Now, we don't want the elbows to go down. We want the elbows to stay in the same place in space and externally rotate. Anybody feel that with the yellow tube? You're like, yes. Release halfway and then come forward just a little bit. Let's do that again. Pull back 1, externally rotate, open your chest, then in, and then release. So the first thing you feel are the shoulder blades squeezing together. Then you externally rotate, yes? Then in. Release. Can we go faster? You've got 1, 2. And it does work with green tubing. It's just a lot harder. In. Who's using that? Green is hard, isn't it? She's like, no, these are easy. And again, chest up. Abs tight. Pull. Reach. In. Can we do like 4 more of these at least? Yeah, normally we are done after like 4 because the green is so resistant. So be careful, again, that your elbows stay up. So you're making a little W. Yes? And in, hold. Pull the shoulders down, abs tight, and then release that. How'd that feel? So you felt it here, and you also felt it in the middle of the back. I love that one. So yes, so first do this, then do this.